Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. I think okay. Coming back here. Thank you for coming back here. All right. Forex trading plan 2022 February the 22nd. Okay. All right. So yes, today this week we are running into the last week of this February. Am I right? Okay. So yes, let's put in our effort to create a very wonderful results for this February. All right. Okay. So guys, without any delay, let's quickly go into our forex trading plan with Aussie CAD. Okay, so Aussie CAD. Yes, Aussie CAD, I think is pretty very obvious that we are going into the bull market. Am I right? Okay, so this is in the bull market right now. Okay, so tentatively, good for buying and not for selling. Okay, so yes, where are we looking at to sell or looking at where's the time to buy? Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so actually now right now, let's take a look over here. We have a resistance over here. Okay, so we still have about 40 over pips to go, which right now it seems like we still have building a higher support along the way. Right, along the way we are still building up all these support. Am I right? Okay, so right now with this all these higher support until here, okay, which is now is still on the higher support. This is really great. Okay, then this is still showing us that the buying signal is still very strong. We are still running on the bullish market right now, correct? Okay, yes. Since that's the case, then I guess probably we are going to take note, okay, about what we are going to do with Aussie CAD. So we can only have a buy, okay, and the buy signal has already started, okay, since the support has been started up here, okay, as you can see. All right, so let me zoom in and take a look. As you can see over here, this is the support, and the buying signal should be here, starting from here. And in H1, as you can see, all right, very obvious is this is a very clear signal, correct? Okay, so it's a very clear signal to go for a buy. So buyers, let's be patient to wait for another signal like this, all right, on the support level, on the new support level, then you continue the buy. Okay, all right. Okay, hi, 马歪，你好。Alright, so over here, let's take a look. Aussie franc. Mark Y 昨天有 TP 吗？昨天应该是有 TP 吧？哈，OK。Alright, so Aussie franc. Alright, Aussie franc over here. Aussie franc. Okay, by looking at Aussie franc over here, as we can see, Aussie franc tentatively we are hitting into the bull market. Okay, in the bull zone, and proceed on with the retesting and higher support, again. Today we are going for a higher support again. So still going for a buy. Okay, still going for a buy. However, right, buyers, you can take note of the support over here, right? Okay, so there's a higher support here, and the resistance level is pretty high. Okay, it's pretty high and good for buyers. When it retesting one more time, then it will continue the buy. So while it's retesting the support over here, you have only 14 to 15 pips of space, which I think that you don't take a risk for the retracement trading. Okay, don't go and sell it. Okay, so just for buyers, it's just for buyers that it's good to have a retracement down here, set up a new support, then you can enter for a buy. Okay, but no for selling. Okay, no for selling. All right, so let's move on. All right, hi Hanson, 你好 Hanson, good afternoon to you. Did you get any TP yesterday? I hope you do. Okay, all right, so over here, let's take a look. Aussie yen. So identify the trend first. Identify the trend. So over here, when it's moving from the bull to the bear tested the support and come back again, still in the bear, struggling. So over here, as we can see, we are still running on another higher, another lower high, and hitting on the lower high as a resistance. So today it may be maybe a retracement to test the resistance over here. Okay, so this one you have to be careful. Okay, so today Aussie yen, although we are in the bear, but okay, it is still looking for a retracement. Okay, so let's take a look. Where are we heading to? All right. Okay, so wow, okay, TP at AN and GA, huh? Aussie Kiwi and Pound Aussie. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, so let's hope today we get something that for all of you to get some TP as well. Okay, so let's take a look at Aussie yen. Since in the bear market, over here, as you can see, this is a resistance, correct? So this resistance has formed up as a strong resistance over here. After the resistance has been tested twice, okay, this is in forex trading. Remember, there's always a time where it set up a new resistance, and this is the new resistance. All right, this is the new resistance. Okay, okay. So over here, the new resistance comes being tested as the first time, tested the second time. All right, and now after the second time, it starts to move downwards as a lower high. So it's a lower resistance now. Okay, so it's a lower resistance moving downwards. So by moving downwards as a lower resistance, okay, it's a trend and it's a sign that it should be selling. So by the time it should be selling, it should actually break the support here and then it will continue the selling. All right. However, today for the past 8 hours, it has tested the support. Okay, and look carefully. This lower wick, it came down here. Am I right? So it came down here. It actually tested and tested the support here, but it failed. So there's a big rejections after that. Okay, which causes there's a a long lower wick over here. So over here is a sign of rejections. So that means to say the support is very strong. Okay, remember, it doesn't mean that by testing a few times of the resistance here, it means the resistance is going to get weaker. Okay, it depends on situation and how the price moves. Okay, that show how weak it is or how strong it can be. Such situation for the support, it is strong. Okay, so over here, let's take a look for Aussie yen. We have about 23 pips to go. So if it's creating another lower high, because this is a lower high from here, one here coming down, new resistance tested and created a lower resistance, and now creating a lower resistance. Okay, so now let's check H1. H1 over here, right, is moving. It's moving towards one of the resistance over here. Same resistance here, correct? Okay, so by looking at this resistance, okay, are we going to break the resistance here? All right, but the situation over here, it seems like it moves this way, all right, and it came down. The previous support here, correct, has been broke and come back here as a support and come back here and it breaks. Correct? The previous support has the previous resistance has become the support and it breaks. So once it breaks, now this is the time where it actually creating a new resistance. It's creating a new resistance. Huh? Okay, so for such situation, usually, okay, I will either wait for it to I will wait for it to go up to this resistance, okay, because this is a fresh new resistance that creating a lower resistance from the previous resistance. And over here, then if either come up here without breaking, then I will start selling. Alternatively, okay, alternatively, if it retraces after a few hours and come back to test the resistance, which is the new resistance now, okay, creating a new resistance. And in the next few hours, if it comes back and tests on this previous resistance, I'm talking about this, okay? And if it's not breaking, and then it will have a chance to sell. So from the resistance to the support, we have 23 pips. Okay, so yes, you can sell from there. All right. Okay, so that's how you're going to sell for Aussie yen. All right. So Aussie yen, I will put into my list since it's in the bear trend, and we know how are we going to trade. Okay. Am I clear with this? If I'm clear, okay, of explaining this Aussie yen, okay, please give me a thumbs up. All right. Okay. All right, thank you. So that I know that most of you can understand me. Okay, so I will use this way to tell you how to enter a trade in my forex trading plan so that you get a benefit. All right. Okay. So yeah, Aussie Kiwi. Right, Aussie Kiwi, okay, has been going up and down into testing the bear market, all right, and this testing on the bear market, okay, and over here, all right, this is actually quite good, okay, and now testing on the bear market, but what are we looking out for? After testing a bear market, usually we need to see, okay, we need to see that this testing, is it really that strong enough to go into the bear situation, okay, whereby it's only hitting on the resistance, and yet it is not into the bear zone, okay, and we are into that situation that no, we are still in the bull, okay, but it seems like coming for a bear. Well, is it coming to the bear, or is still going to the bull run, into a bullish run? It looks very confusing, am I right? All right, so there's no way to go today. Okay, I'm talking about today. So when there's no way to go, then we just forget about it. All right. Okay. So over here, okay, so Aussie Kiwi, is it going for a buy? I will say it hits on the support, and it's still in the bull. Okay. Then if it hitting on the support and forming up a new support, then very likely today should go for a buy. If it's going for a buy, buyers can take a look. Okay, yeah, all right. So it's a retracement day. By looking at aqua cuts above the white line in H1, it's very obvious it's a retracement. Okay, so buyers can take note. Sellers stay away. All right, how about Aussie dollar? Aussie dollar over here, very clear cut. It is into the bull zone, higher support, higher support, higher support until yesterday, and still going up, right? Yesterday we'll say higher support is still going to be a bull run, but going to test on the resistance level. Okay, so since it's testing on the resistance level, then let it be. Okay, so buyers wait for it to break the resistance, retesting the resistance that become a support, forming a new support, then you go. All right. Okay, so that's all for a seller. We have to stay away. Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie. All right. Euro Aussie is kind of good. Okay, because yesterday, as we have seen, is in the bear, and this is the Euro Aussie is one of my choice, and going to short, and it's still going into the bullish. No, sorry, into the bearish market, whereby I'm looking out for support and resistance. Let me roughly point it out. Okay, there's one over here. As for the resistance has already started, as you can see. 8 hours ago, when the market opens, it has a rejections over here, which caused it to become a resistance. Well, I think it's very obvious. Okay, always take note of such candle. Okay, when you're opening, when there's a gap up, all right, and then the next day we open with a gap down, all right, with a gap down. Okay, so 3 days. Okay, so in terms of 3 days, okay, these have a gap up, these have a gap down with a big selling candle over here. Very likely it's going to sell. It's a sign of a rejections from the market. Okay, I think it's quite obvious because the support here, can you see a support here? All right, this is a support. Retested once on the support here, retested again, and it doesn't break the support. Until all the way until you have been testing, which the support has break off. And one is breakdown, and now it has formed up a support that become a resistance with a rejections over here. Well, that shows a very good rejections for selling. Well, today it looks good for selling, but it has already ran off for one round. Okay, so let's see if we have any chance to sell. Okay, and by looking at this, the whole point here is that from here you can see a lower resistance, lower high, lower resistance, lower high, lower resistance, lower high. Lower high equals to lower resistance. So each lower resistance actually it breaks the previous support over here. Okay, it breaks the previous support that create a lower low, correct? Create a lower low, lower low, lower low until now. So it is a sign of trending market. Yes, it's a sign of trending market. So when it is a sign of trending market over here, okay, then we can see that actually we are going to look out for some resistance level, okay, which has been become as a from the support. So we should be looking at we should be searching for things like such support. Okay, one try. Can you see? There's a testing. Okay, it has been tested once. That means support level has been tested once. It breaks and support become resistant. If there's a point here, you can see here. There's a resistance here with a rejections. Right. So around this area, okay, in this area of resistance, so we have about 15 pips. Okay, we have about 15 pips. So let's wait for this Euro Aussie to retrace upwards and hit on the resistance, which previously was a support. And if it's not breaking, then we are expecting it to creating a trending to break this support and go for a lower low, which means to say it can go for about 20 over pips, right? Okay, all right. So this is what I meant. Okay, so in terms of support level, okay, if we are looking at this support level, so from here to here, we have about 45 pips to go. So Euro Aussie, it can be a good potential selling. It's just that we need to wait for it to actually get into the right position, okay, into the correct position for us to enter for the trade. All right. Okay. Okay. That's nice. All right. Okay. So hi, Riano. Well, I'm early today. Yes. Okay. So Hubert. Wow. Yeah. Good morning to all of you. All right. Okay. Okay, so now coming back, EURCAD. Yesterday, right? It was running kind of a bull market where I told you not to sell. Okay, as because I see there's a gap down. Okay, and I worry that today may have a gap up and it will continue the buying. And yesterday there's a gap down here. Okay, and forming a buying trend here. So after the selling, okay, after the strong selling on the second half of the day, which is kind of good for us as well. Okay, so today it actually set up a selling opportunity for us. Okay, so over here by looking at this day one, okay, are quite above the white line, am I right? But it has actually went up for the resistance and the retrace downwards. It also show that it's a general trend, the ending of the retracement of the general trend. It is going to go for a selling again. All right, it's pressing very closely. Okay, so over here, today we are looking for a sell. Okay, however, we are now hovering around the support level. We are hovering around the support level. Okay, so looking at the support level over here, okay, this support level is going on the little sideway, as you can see. Okay, if we have entered a trade yesterday, over the past few days have been going around this area. Okay, so identify this as a ranging. It's ranging in the sideway manner, correct? It's ranging in the sideway manner. You have two ways. Okay, I would say you have three ways. Okay, you have to look at this. First of all, for sellers, okay, for sellers, if we want to sell, we only can make sure that it breaks a support here, forming a new resistance below, right? Then we shall sell. Okay, then we shall sell. Okay, all right. Second, okay, for sellers again, all right, for sellers again, okay, we have to wait for it all the way up without breaking on the resistance, then turn down, then we start selling. Okay, all right. Since this is a ranging, all right, it's a ranging in the sideway manner. Okay, that's for sellers. Okay, so third is for the buyer. Buyer, you stand a good chance right now to buy. Okay, you stand a good chance right now to buy. Okay, however, please remember that if you're entering for a buying trade, is an anti-trend. So look out for the nearest resistance, which is around here, okay, which you have about 13 pips, so you can only do a scalp, okay, because it's anti-trend, always take a smaller profit and exit with profit, okay. Okay, so that's for EURCAD. So tentatively, EURCAD, I would say that we still stand a good chance to sell, all right? Okay, so but then again is that we must break the support level. Okay, we must break the support level. So on and overall, Euro can sell. Okay, but we have to wait for it to break the support level. Wait for it to break the support level over here. Okay, in H1 over here. All right. So this support level is very crucial. All right. So wait for it to break the support level with a new resistance below, then we sell. All right. If there's a candle that hits on and retest and tested and then rejected, can you enter a trade as a form of testing the support, testing the resistance, which previously was a support and is not breaking? Can you sell in M5? Yes, you can. All right. So pay attention to that. Huh? Okay. So EURCAD shall be in my list. Okay. Euro pound today, it is actually going back into my bull zone. Am I right? Going back into my bull zone. Yesterday, it was in my bull zone. It actually traveled north, okay, travel upwards, okay, travel upwards yesterday, and now coming back again, right? So I would say, okay, it went up and come back again into my zone, on my bull zone here, and seems like it's a high, it's a lower high, creating a lower high, okay. So no matter what, it is still in my zone. Okay, it's still in my bull zone. If I'm going to sell, I'm actually against the wind. Okay, I'm still against the trend. So no, I'm not going to sell. So can I buy? Well, you are in the bull zone. Usually, when you are in the bull zone, there's a lot of turbulence. But since you are in the bull zone, the tendency of going for a buy is higher. All right, but please take note of the nearest resistance as well. Scalp it and go with the profit. All right. So Euro pound I will not put into my list, okay, because it doesn't stand about 80% of winning rate for me. So I will not put that in. Okay. So Euro yen today. Euro yen is in the bull, testing the bull, running up and hitting on the tested the resistance, which is my bear zone. Over here, it did not go into it and come and immediately it was being rejected. So the resistance is there. Okay, the resistance is there. Then it start to go into a transition and start to sell. Well, as you can see over here, there's a hi Roger, 说慢一点. Okay, let me slow down. Okay, slow down my English. All right. Okay, so over here, when I start to get out of my transition, then there's another pushing up into onto my transition area to test. Okay, so let's go into H4 to take a look. It's much clearer. Transition area, can you see the support roughly around here? Okay, so roughly here. So it tested once because of the support which become the resistance. It tested into the resistance area and it has break down and tested again, it went down. So lower high creating, correct? So it actually hits on the resistance and come down for a selling. So now by looking at this, creating such a situation right now, okay. However, the opening of the market today actually allows euro yen to swing down, but it has a rejections now. Can you see a rejections? Okay, you can see a lower wick, such a long lower wick, which hits on the is almost to the 25% of the support level, and it has become a rejection. So that means to say somewhere somehow, okay, this double bottom over here, okay, which actually creates a support. Where is the support? Sir, there's no support. Hey Eric, there's no support. Let me show you. Okay. In this situation, can you see the candle which have a gap down and a gap up, slight gap up over here? And this is a form of a support. because the gap down is a big selling off, yet it still cannot continue the selling, and it was being stopped over here, and the next day the price has been pushed up harshly, okay, slightly above the closing from the yesterday and become an opening. So it also formed as a support, you see, okay. So by showing this over here, two lower wick over here, okay, the lower shadow here, it's as a form of a pin bar, a bullish pin bar here, and now it's actually giving you a sign of buying. You see, all right. So as you can see, let me zoom in clearer a bit. As you can see, this is a gap down. Slight. Can you see a slight gap down? And over here is over here. It started to have a big buying, and the selling cannot take over the buying trade. So it actually goes back and continue to get higher than the previous. So it's a sign of buying. So tentatively, so euro yen, although it has a rejections, okay, into the selling, but it's still in the buying trend. Okay, so now it's still in the buying, it's still in the buying fire. Okay, so for me today, okay, euro yen, I will not get into any trade unless, okay, let's take a look at lower resistance, lower resistance, lower resistance. Okay, it started to stop at the support level here, correct? And it breaks to become a lower low and lower low, correct? Okay, so let's move down. This may be the support area. Okay, this is the support area whereby try, one try here, second try here, and third try finally breaks. So it has become a support, become a resistance. So for this euro yen, okay, if I want to sell, I'm going to be very, very patient for the next 30 pips. When it hits on without breaking, then I will start selling. Okay, so euro yen is still there's still a chance for us to sell. Okay, there's still a chance for us to sell, but we have to be patient to wait for it to go further up. Okay, it's going to be a long journey. So likely it's going to be on the second. It's going to be on the second half of the day. All right. Okay, so if you understand this euro yen, all right, give me another thumbs up again in the comment. All right, I hope that will actually give everybody a clear picture on how it should be traded. Okay, so that everyone will be able to get a profit in the correct manner. Okay, all right, okay, that's good. All right, so let's move on again. Okay, all right, Euro Kiwi. All right, Euro Kiwi. So Euro Kiwi over here. Then let's see what we are going to have. Okay, Euro Kiwi. We are going to have a Euro Kiwi. Oh, that's nice for Euro Kiwi. Euro Kiwi over here. It went into my bear zone. Okay, it went to my bear zone. Out of my transition is into the bear market. Wonderful. It's into my bear market, right? So I want to sell. So let's look out for a selling. Okay, let's look out for a selling. All right. So let's see. Okay, so let's see. My support here. Let's look out for the support area in H4 first. Okay, which as we can see here on the left. Okay, on the left. Yeah, support been tested a few times, so many times, so many times. Okay, the touches were moves. And until this part here, it has a support again. Now is breaking out. Am I right? It's breaking out. Looks good. It's looking very good. So now what is this going to be? This is a sign of a support that become a resistance. Okay, so can I just move this support down to look out for the next support? Okay, which may be very near the previous resistance, came down here on the support and actually break out. Okay, over here on the left. All right. So now this form as a support. So now let's see. We have a 40 over pips to go, which is good. right? As for the resistance, I move down a little bit from the previous support, which become a resistance. Remember, this is going to test on this resistance. Once it's tested, it's not breaking up, then it's a trending market forming a lower high, lower high, lower high, okay, and giving us another lower high, and going to create to break it down to create a lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Correct? Okay, so Euro Kiwi is another one that we can pay attention to. All right, Euro Kiwi. Okay, so Euro Kiwi is one of them that we can pay attention to. All right. Okay. Hi, Alexandra. Wow. Okay. Nice to see you here again. Okay, so yeah, that's for Euro Kiwi. Okay, you know how to trade on Euro Kiwi now. Okay, let's move on into Euro Dollar. Euro Dollar over here is a bull market, went into the bear zone and now coming down with a support going up, creating a lower, lower, lower resistance. Okay, now retesting on the support here. So over here, let's look at this Euro Dollar. Okay, so over here, it tested on the support. And now let's look at this. With this, it has not creating any lower low. It has not creating any lower low to form a downward trend, correct? It has not formed a downward trend. So in this case over here, I wouldn't say that it's going to be a downward trend, that the previous support is going to be the resistance like this. Previous support to become the resistance now. Okay, I will not do this. This is too risky. Okay, to put this support become resistant theory into such a chart, which is not correct. Okay, which is not I'm sorry, correction. Okay, it's not that it's not correct, but it's I will find a most the more appropriate one, which is over here. Okay, so Euro dollar today we may have a chance. We may have a chance over here, right? That it actually can show us that it's going to move up a little bit more to hit on the resistance above here, and it will continue the selling. Okay, all right. That is one. Alternatively, the next thing to go is that this price it will start selling. Okay, it will start selling with a lower time frame. Okay, like H1. Okay, it breaks the support first. It breaks the support here. Okay, so it's in the middle of nowhere. 10 over pips, I think is worth a wait. Okay, so Euro dollar, if I want to sell, okay, I will prefer to sell it. I will prefer to sell it in after it breaks the support level here. Okay, otherwise it will go up all the way. Okay, then it will then come down. All right. So tentatively, right now over here, it's very likely it's going to break the support over here. Then with a new resistance below in H1, then we start selling. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we have a chance for this, but it's going to be a long wait. Okay. Euro dollar is going to be a long wait. Huh? Very likely, looking at this, it should be in the second half of the day. Okay. So let's wait for this to happen. Okay. Okay, let's move quickly into Power Aussie. All right, for those who just entered into my this channel, okay, remember to click on the like button, subscribe, and to ring up the bell so that every day when I go on this session, you can have the notification and keep yourself updated. All right. Okay, so Power Aussie hitting on the resistance, moving downwards and out of the transition from the bull to the bear and into the rejected resisted area. Okay, so as you can see, this is the resisted area, am I right? So in H4, okay, this is what we had drew, okay, for past weeks, and it went down, went up, and we always trade within this period, okay, and managed to get a very, very consistent and safe TP, okay, whenever we enter a trade from here, in this area. Okay, so today it is still going downwards, okay, and we have to look out for the support area. Okay, this support area from here to here, we have about 30 pips to go. So looks good, okay, it's still looking good, all right. However, let's look out for the resistance area. Okay, it looks like another ranging, it looks like another sideway of the manual is creating, am I right? But in the whole general reading, it's still in the downward trend. Okay, so as we can see, selling is still highly possible. Okay, first, either it will go up, hit on the resistance, creating a new resistance, then we start selling. Okay, if not, all right, another new resistance created, all right, then we can start selling as well. Okay, because I think this is a kind of good chance for us. Okay, however, okay, there's a support here. Please take note. Breaking of this support with a new resistance below is always a better choice. All right, that is for pound Aussie. But pound Aussie is a very clear cut. It's a very clear cut that this is a retracement in the bull. So I'm not going to put this into my list today. All right. Okay, so pound CAD. Let's take a look at pound CAD. Pound CAD. Now we are upwards above the white line. Okay, so now the resistance over here, it has break. Well, looks good to sell. Oh, is it? Okay, it looks good to sell, huh? All right, but we have to usually basing on support and resistance theory, many will start to place a buy limit here. Okay, so over here a buy limit. All right, so a buy limit here is I would say that is very likely to be okay, but I think it's still good to enter manually because to adjust in case that there's a false breakout and then break up again. Okay, so over here, let's see. Okay, let's take a look over in H4. The previous resistant, which now has become a support. Am I right? But remember, this is a bull trend. So this is a bull trend. Okay, so remember, a bull going to start running where? Where is it going to start running? It should be here. One it hits on the one is retesting on the previous resistance which become the support. Once it set up the support, it will start running. Okay, so this is very clear about how it's going to go. So don't get yourself mixed up with okay, it's going to retest and I'm going to sell. Okay, no. Okay, now it is still good for buying, not for selling. All right. Okay, so either it's going to be here with the previous resistance that becomes support, or it can be here. All right, it can be here as well. All right, so please take note about this area. Okay, this area is all for the buyers to get ready to enter a trade. Okay, all right, so let's move again to pound franc. Pound franc. All right, pound franc. We are in the bull. We tested once higher support over here, support, higher support. Now testing on the support now. Okay, it's testing on this support now. So are we going to start selling from here? It's in the bull. It's a retracement, so I wouldn't want to touch it. For buyers, okay, so for buyers, remember, okay, if it retested the support and it's not breaking, forming a new support, okay, forming a buying signal with a red, green, a selling and the buying candle, and the buying candle that take over all the selling volume, then please go ahead and buy. Sellers, please stay away. Okay, I don't think this breaking is going to drop any further. All right, so I will just give this a miss today. All right, okay. So pound yen, pound yen. Pound yen looks pretty good, all right? Pound yen, okay. Pound yen actually give me a sign of selling over here, all right? So we have entered into the bear zone and out of the bear zone into the transition where it is from the bull into the bear, coming. Well, now we are still below, okay? We are still below the bear transition, okay? So this looks good, okay? So right now, by looking at this, okay, from the top lower resistance low this is a lower resistance, correct, lower resistance again, all right, and it breaks down to form a lower low. So that means to say the previous support is here, tested once, tested twice, tested again, and break. So now it breaks, it retraces upward. What is this situation? This situation here is a form of building a new resistance. Building a new resistance. So let's see in the lower time frame of H1. So a few hours ago, it has built the resistance. And now testing the resistance. Ha! Is it good? Very likely we can predict that it is going for a support become resistant and is going to become and is going to go for a predicting it going for a lower low. Okay, so this is the support. We have a good space of about 50 over pips. Okay, so pound yen. Okay, pound yen. Okay, so let's wait for a new resistance. This is a new resistance to see whether it will test. Will it break? Okay, or the next one will have a red dot, the new resistance come along with a red dot, then we can enter for a trade. Okay, so let me see pound yen. Okay, so there's not enough strength yet, so let's be patient and wait for it to come. Okay, pound yen. Okay, I'm going to put pound yen into my list. Okay, all right, so pound yen. Okay, all right, so let's move again into pound kiwi. Right, pound kiwi. Pound kiwi, what are we going experiencing? Pound kiwi hitting on the resistance coming down for a selling, correct? Coming down for a selling out of the transition now. So pound kiwi is into the selling. Okay, the selling trend now. Okay, looks very good. Aha, I saw something. Okay. Yeah, okay. So oh yeah. Yeah, it's here. Correct. Yes, thank you, Hubert. Okay. So as we can see over here, all right. Okay, so yes, so now the support is here. Once again, from the bear, lower resistance, lower resistance coming for a lower low, but support is very near, correct? Okay, creating a support level here. So waiting for it to break the support. Okay, let's see if we are going to break the support. Breaking the support, after it breaks the support with a new resistance below, then we short. Okay, then we'll go on for the selling. No for buying. Okay, no for buying. Okay, so pound kiwi, we can start to watch out for the selling after it breaks the support level. Okay, all right. So yeah, let's move again. Okay, pound dollar, pound dollar. Pound dollar, we are still moving into the bull, still bull in the bull, right? So today going to have a retracement trading again for pound dollar. Pound dollar, okay, pound dollar. Let's take a look. Pound dollar, okay, is in the bull. So today is a retracement. So buyers, you can take note. Okay, if it hits on like this, okay, retesting the support. If it's not breaking on this support, okay, then you can start to buy. And there's a buying. We have about 48, no, about less than 48. It's about 40. Okay, it's about 40 pips of space for you to grab your profit. Seller, stay away from pound dollar. Although it looks like it's going to sell, okay, you may have a chance to sell, okay, after it breaks the support here. Aqua cuts below the purple line to become S1, and that's where it will start to sell for a retracement trading. Okay, but remember this selling may not be so strong. Okay, it may not be so strong, and it is a retracement trading. Okay, well, if you want to grab this, I will say stop it for five. Okay, I won't put this into my list today. Okay, right. So dollar cat, dollar cat over here in the bear, but retracing upwards, hitting, still testing on the resistance up here. Okay, it hits and it rejected. It hits and rejected. Oh yeah. So in H1, we still see higher support moving towards the resistance. Correct? Higher support, higher support. It hits on the support now is going for a higher resistance. So very likely it's still going in the retracement today. Okay, it's still in the retracement from in the bear market. Okay, dollar cat is in the bear, however, it's still in the retracement. It tested the resistance. Okay, a new resistance was formed up here. Okay, and a new resistance was here. Tested once, it formed a new resistance below, so it's good. So now tested once, tested again, and now tested again, testing again. Okay, so yeah, so this one we have to be careful. Okay, very likely it's going to be a retracement of from in the bear market. So since it's a retracement, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it alone today. All right. Dollar franc. How about dollar franc? Dollar franc, okay, in the whole trend, very clear, it is still in the bull. So the retracement from yesterday and now today set up a support. It's a good chance to buy. So there's a good chance to buy. So very likely this one is going to be the support. It's already running for the buyers. So buyers wait for the retesting again. Then we set up for a buying trade. Okay. All right, so dollar yen. How about dollar yen? Dollar yen, yeah, since last week it was good until now. It went out of the transition, going into the bear trend, which is good. All right, so now one, two, this is a sign where in the transition creating a lower low, a lower high of the resistance, and now continue to break into a lower low. So the target will very likely to be here as a support level. Okay, so let's take a look in the lower time frame for H4, where is exactly the support and resistance. Reading on the trend is a downward trend. So lower resistance, lower resistance, lower resistance. So now this wave is a lower resistance creating a lower low. Yes, good. It's creating a lower low. However, you can see these two lower wick is formed up a support. So this is a there's a support, there's a support, tested once, tested twice and thrice, finally it breaks. So very likely it's going to have a resistance here. Okay, when the support here it go up, hits on the resistance without breaking, then we can go for a selling, but it's only 12 pips. So take note of the space. So I would prefer to sell. I would prefer to sell it. Okay, I'll prefer to sell it after it breaks the support level. Wow, so near now. Okay, so near. Dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen. Okay. Okay. I got your key. Okay. So when you TP, please let me know. Huh? Okay. Okay, dollar yen. Okay. I think that's quite a good one. Dollar yen. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay, dollar yen. I put this into my list, guys. Dollar yen, dollar yen, dollar yen. Okay, Rihanna, come on. Let me go into the Bitcoin. Well, it's falling back to about 36. 36. Okay, falling back into 36. Okay, so it looks like it's going for another, another, going for another what? Bear. Very likely the support is there already. Am I right? So the support, support, correct? Yeah. Okay. So this one, okay. This one, I would say that it's still looking for another round of support. Okay, then this I think this is really kind of good. Okay, so I think this is great. Okay, so just wait first. Okay, Riano, I have already exited with some profit taking on the 43. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Fantastic, fantastic. Good to hear that. All right. So, wow, Bradley, you got another profit of 1006. Okay, wow, fantastic, huh? Okay, guys, I think that's good. All right. So let me sum up. Okay, so for Bitcoin, let's wait for the new support. Okay, for the next few days. Okay, then we can maybe go for another round offer. For the I think 48 is still quite promising here. Okay, so still waiting for some news out there. All right. Okay, so today we are going to focus selling on Aussie yen, Euro Aussie, EURCAD, Euro yen, Euro Kiwi, Euro dollar. Okay, and what is that? Uh, Pound yen, Pound Kiwi, and dollar yen. Correct? Okay. All right. So I guess that's all for today. I hope today everyone will have some TP, get yourself ready. All right, to remember those trades. There's those trades that I mentioned that you have to wait. Please be patient and wait. Okay, your patience will definitely rewards you. Okay. All right. So shall wish you good luck in your trading. Okay, as usual. I will see you tomorrow again. This is everything from ACS Learning Hub. I love you all always. Okay, see you tomorrow.